Hello there, fantasy managers, and welcome to my second installment of my new FPL video series. Just in case you don't know me, I'm Will, and I founded fantasyfootballhub.co.uk, and this series is going to be all about my team and who the players that I'm thinking of bringing in, and the players that are on my watch list, and hopefully you guys can take something from that and a few hints and tips along the way. I'm also going to be going over briefly the activity on Fantasy Football Hub. We've got some really interesting stuff this week, so I'll come towards that on the end, including possibly one of the best players in the world has started contributing to Fantasy Football Hub, so I'm going to come to that a little bit later. But firstly, I should just say, absolutely blown away by the positive reaction from the FPL community. I really didn't expect that you guys would love it so much, to be honest. Thought I might get some views, but to have 700 plus views and 100 new subscribers on my YouTube channel, I thought I'd never get 100 subscribers. So to have it in the first week, I'm blown away. So thank you very much. Also got some really useful constructive feedback. So got told I need a new mic because people can't hear me. So here you go. Hopefully that's better. Probably doesn't help if I move it around. So I'll try and not to move it around too much. And also FPL Eisenberg, who's a big contributor to the Hub, obviously does his team reveal. He said that I need to get some more graphics up there and make it a little bit more visual, because obviously it's a video series. So I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more of that. But essentially, it's going to be a similar format. It's going to be talking about my team and then going to the Hub. So I guess we should get to it. So last week, it just seems like an age ago now, after the international break. But the big question there was if you're going Harry Kane or not. I didn't. I went with Hazard as captain. Obviously, that massively paid off. Got 72 points for the week, so a green arrow moved up to 22,000. My goal is always top 10,000, so feel like it's been a strong start and I'm in a good position to be able to push on to achieve that over the rest of the season. I'm happy with my team. Patricio with 9 points. Wolves look insanely good at the back. The one that I'm really gutted that I don't have, that I mentioned last week, if you missed that episode, snookered myself slightly. Don't have Doherty. Can't actually get him in because I've got 3 Wolves players. But he's top of my watch list, and I'm already thinking about possible ways of bringing him in. He won't be this week, sadly, but potentially in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be thinking about bringing him in. Elsewhere, Trippier got 7 points, clean sheet, bonus point. Decent return. I wouldn't be looking to bring him in. I've seen that quite a few people are bringing him in this week, and his price is going up, which is great for me, to be honest, but not something I'd advise. Spurs' upcoming fixtures are mixed. Ore is back. Vertonghen is out injured, so Spurs' back line you wouldn't expect to be as solid. So yeah, I don't know whether I'd be bringing Trippier in. I certainly don't get rid of him. I'm certainly keeping him this week, but potentially after that, the Spurs have got Man City, I think, and then they go on a little bit of a tougher run. So I wouldn't be bringing Trippier in. He might even go for that City match for me. I just have to see, play it by ear. Alonso got me the clean sheet. Again, he's one which he's edging towards the ditch list. I mean, 6 points. You think that's a good return from a defender? But, for his price point, you kind of want returns from both ends of the pitch, and his underlying numbers have really dropped off. So it doesn't look like he's going to be getting that many attacking returns. Chelsea have a really tough run of fixtures. Actually, that's a lie. They have a mixed bag of fixtures. Their fixtures are okay. So he's probably not going to go anywhere for the moment, but he's certainly one to watch in terms of whether I'm going to potentially moving out. In midfield, Richarlison obviously delivered with a goal, which is nice. Sigurdsson looks like a good option for Everton as well. He keeps delivering. Elsewhere, we've got Salah looking, hasn't really delivered that much, but with Liverpool's run of fixtures, which I'm going to bring up now, looks absolutely a great option. And Liverpool, any Liverpool assets really look a great option. I've got Robertson. He's going to come in this week. He looks a fantastic option. I wouldn't go Mane. I'm going to put up a comparison between Mane and Sterling, and just because this is Steve's comparison tool on the site, just whack in 2 players and it pulls up a comparison between them. Really, really good tool. So if you don't know what that is, go check it out and give it a try and compare 2 players that you're thinking of bringing in potentially. Don't drink, kids. So yeah, I would think about bringing Sterling in. I think he's a fantastically good option. If you want to bring another Liverpool player in, I don't really see another strong option other than Salah in terms of going forward. I think at the back, that looks like the place to invest. With their upcoming fixtures, which are just ridiculous, it's tough to see them not racking up. Over the next 7 fixtures, they've got so many plum ones. It's tough to see them not getting 4 or 5 clean sheets over that period. So I definitely consider doubling up. Maybe Trent Alexander-Arnold looks like a good bet. Gomez possibly. Or at the back you could go Alisson if you're looking around for a keeper. For my team personally, I'm going to be saving a transfer this week. I think that I've got a good squad. I'm happy with my squad. Obviously, Fraser and Salah. Some people might say you got 2 flags there. Why wouldn't you look to moving one of them? Well, firstly, Salah, I think he's going to be all right. The latest news. I'm recording this on Wednesday, so unless something else gets released on Thursday or Friday, it looks like he's going to be okay. Fraser, last time he got an international injury, he came back with obviously a monster score. Can't remember how many it was. It was 17 or 18 points or something. And then you've got to look at obviously you've got those 2 flags. Potentially one of them could miss, but I've got Bennett as my first bench, which if he came in, I'd be very, very happy. So I think that I'm hopefully going to be saving a transfer unless one of those gets injured. Even then, I've got to sort of reassess that situation. But looking to save a transfer, often like saving a transfer because it gives you so much more flexibility in the next week. So, having 2 transfers, you can really change your structure around. You can take a hit if you want and sort of play a mini wild card. I'm certainly going to be looking at possibly trying to bring Doherty in. He looks like he's making a mockery of that price tag and is a player that I really want. Some people have said, would you consider getting Lacazette? He's obviously been banging in the goals for Arsenal. Arsenal have been scoring a lot. In short, would I get Lacazette? No, I wouldn't get rid of him if I had him, but I think there are better options out there in attack. My attack obviously got 4 points last week between them. Arnautovic, Aguero, Mitrovic, a grand total of 4 points. So, but Lacazette, So when I look at bringing a player in, I look at their underlying numbers and I look at their fixtures. And those are probably the 2 main indicators for me. Obviously you've got to look at team structure and form and everything else. But in terms of the key ones, underlying numbers and upcoming fixtures. And Lacazette isn't performing on either of those. So he's certainly not one that I'm looking to bring in at the moment. So, I guess we move on to captaincy. I'm probably going to be giving Aguero the armband this week. Close call between him and Salah. Aguero, he's probably going to get 60 minutes. So, is he the best option? He's certainly leading all the polls. But I'm tempted to go with Salah. I just have to play that one by ear. I'm not going to make my move I'm not going to finalise it till Friday evening, I would imagine, but currently it's on Aguero, and that's the way I'm leaning. So that's probably it for about my team. If you've got any questions, guys, leave a comment, and yeah, let me know. what questions you have, and I'll try my best to get around to answering them. Just to give a quick roundup of the activity on the hub, as I said, we've got a new contributor, and that is Matthew Jones. So I'm going to whack up his season history here, and this season history is absolutely insane. So it's arguably the best season history around. He's having another good season. He's just nipped in front of me last time I checked, so I think he's around the 20,000 mark. But to be playing FPL for 9 seasons and have a highest rank of 15,000 is just ridiculously good level. I mean, it might be, there's good FPL players, there's very good FPL, there's excellent FPL players, and then there's probably Matthew Jones. I mean, he's got an insanely good record, so I'm delighted to have him contribute to the hub. He's the first in a new series that he's going to be doing. Again, I'll put the link in the description below. Is going to be on his 4 key winning principles of FPL. So definitely go check that out. Words of wisdom, listen to him. He's got some brilliant advice. Other stuff we got, obviously Eisenberg doing his team reveal. We've got FPL Braveheart doing his expected FPL points. Really insightful stuff. Very interesting to hear his thoughts on this week in particular. We've got Andrew Ferguson. He's got his article coming out. So Andrew Ferguson is another fantastic FPL player. He does an article that does only players below 10% ownership. So if you're looking to rise in the ranks, looking for those differentials, definitely go check his out. Again, he puts players in. I'm like, are you sure about that one, Andrew? It doesn't seem like he's the best pick. And then what do you know? He goes and scores. That player goes and scores and gets a haul that week. So I definitely have a look at his differentials article. And otherwise, I'm just going to really briefly mention the Sky stuff. I know this is an FPL YouTube channel, but we've got some insanely good Sky stuff on the site. So we've got previous winner Dan Cox does his digest and his picks each week, so he knows his stuff. We've got Carl, our statistician, brilliant numbers fan, and he does the roundup of the numbers each week, and really interesting digest there as well. And we've got Ian's planner. So Ian does his Sky planner, which has been used by Dan, who won the whole game, scooped the £50,000 prize a couple of seasons ago. And last season, Jason Barlow, he also used Ian's planner, and he said he probably wouldn't have won without it. So I would definitely recommend go and check that out. Oh, and we've got Ollie, who's a new contributor, and he does his differentials. And again, his picks have been spot on. So definitely go check out that Sky stuff if you're a Sky player. But otherwise, I think that might be about me rounding up. Just to say that if you do like this, it really does help me out, and it keeps me going, keeps me motivated to write more of them. To record more of them. So if you hit that like button and that subscribe button, it really does help me out. So please do that. As I said, I'm going to leave everything I've talked about in this video in the description, both on YouTube and on fantasyfootballhub.co.uk. So go check out the site, go check out our Twitter, go check out all our amazing contributors. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome week. How are we doing for time? So 14 minutes. So that's about the length that we're going for. Have a good weekend. Hope those arrows are green, and I'll be back next week around the same time, hopefully with a green arrow myself. And Aquario Hall, we'll see, because that's FPL, you never know. Okay, have a good one. Thanks. Bye-bye.